Hi everyone, so I'm back to share another journal with you, and this one is a bee themed journal. I've used Bee Garden from ARTYmaze, and I've also used some bee ephemera from My Porch Prints. The journal measures 8 1/4 by 4 3/4, has one signature, 64 pages front and back, has a fabric cover, and it will be listed in my shop if you're interested. So that's the lovely fabric I used, and this was gifted to me from Lou, so thank you for that. The topper that I've done is corrugated card. It's obviously some of the corrugated is showing through, not all of it because I've covered it over. It's been gessoed, inked up. I've got some vintage music paper. There is this little bit of a vintage doily on here, some cheesecloth. The images from ARTYmaze, and I think that's from ARTYmaze. It says the hive. It's all been stitched. We have eyelets and organza ribbon as a closure, and let's go inside. Let me make sure that I'm in frame. Okay, so it's kind of just over, well, it's about a traveler's notebook size. The journal kit isn't a traveler's notebook kit, it's a full size, but I've just chopped bits off to make it that size. So this is the from ARTYmaze, which is the Bee Garden journal kit, and then inside here I believe that might be from My Porch Prints, and I've backed that and sewn it onto a doubled over book page, so it's nice and thick. Then it says the honey bee, which I've stuck on there. Here is a mixture of ephemera from ARTYmaze and My Porch Prints. So that's it's got some honeycomb stenciling in the background as well. Or we have a tag here, which was just cardstock. I've done the honeycomb stenciling. This is from My Porch Prints, and I've popped a tab on there. This is from ARTYmaze. This is from My Porch Prints. We have a doily, we have some printable music paper. You get this with the kit from ARTYmaze, which is like a library pocket, and you get the little topper there, and I honeycomb stenciled that. That's actually open at the back as well. And then you get the library card with the bees on there to go right in there. Some trim. This is the old design shop. Here, I think this is My Porch Prints. And then we have a postcard from ARTYmaze, little envelope there with a journal card in there. It's a little double journal card with the bees and the hives on there. And that just goes in like that. And this is, I don't know if this is from, I think this is My Porch Prints. Just trying to remember what's from who now. And this is ARTYmaze, and I've just made a little tag with a tab. It goes in there. We've got some more stenciling, a tab here, some more stenciling, and then I used Andrea's got 2 sets of time card toppers, and I've made a little matchbox like flippy booklet. So it opens up like that. That's been sewn in. We've got 4 pages there, and that just pops in there. And this is from, is that from ARTYmaze? I can't remember. It might be, it's one of the two. I'm really sorry, I can't remember now. This is ARTYmaze. Here I've just made a large pocket. This is using one of the pages from the Bee Garden journal. Shrunk it down a little bit just to like fit on this pocket. This is from My Porch Prints. The tag here is from ARTYmaze, and that's opened at the back, and it's opened there as well. So you've got like 2 pockets. Here I just made a honeycomb tag. Put one of the pieces, I think this is ARTYmaze. Put that on there. Some more stenciling, some more lace trim. Made a belly band here, and postcard from ARTYmaze. You get this with the kit from ARTYmaze. This is My Porch Prints, and the envelope is ARTYmaze, and I've just put some paper in there as I normally do with the envelopes. So if you watched my video last night, I mentioned that we had no hot water. So today the engineer come out, and somebody, we don't know who done this, but went into the boiler and turned the thermostat down to 0. So that's why we had no hot water. There was nothing wrong with it at all. But we're miffed to who done it. I haven't got a clue who done it. So it's kind of quite embarrassing and funny. The engineer laughed. And I said, well, I'm going to say, I bet that's a good one when you go home and tell, yeah, I went out to some, you know, a family of idiots that thought their boiler was broke, and no, the thermostat was turned right down. Right, that's ARTYmaze. That is My Porch Prints, I think. And this is ARTYmaze, just pops it onto a little tag, cream coloured cardstock and a tab. Yeah, so that was a funny one today. It's quite embarrassing really, but the engineer had a right good laugh as well. Here I've just made, this is a little pocket, and I made a little booklet with some William Morris paper that I had a sheet of that floating around. So I just popped in some coffee dyed paper. So you've got a little booklet there. We have a doily, paper bag, music paper. Here we've got a little tuck. It's from ARTYmaze. This is My Porch Prints, ARTYmaze, ARTYmaze. The Old Design Shop, some more honeycomb stenciling on the coffee dyed paper, lots of journal room as well, another little tag there, honeycomb stenciling, and this is from ARTYmaze, tab on there. This I seen, I think it might have been Gina. Yeah, I think it is Gina from Firefly Studio 67, I think it is. She'd done something like this in a journal like quite a while ago, and I'd done it without covering it, and it had been sitting in my tub, and I found it and I thought, oh, I never used that, so I used it for this. So I've put some of ARTYmaze paper on the back there. I've sewn across there. There's a little bit of it kind of goes up a little bit there. It's not perfectly straight, but it's a little pocket there. This is from My Porch Prints, so that goes in there. And here we've got another little pocket, and inside there this is just one of the pages that I'd shrunk down, and I just distressed the edge with some vintage photo. It goes in there. This is ARTYmaze. I just backed it onto a scalloped circle. This is from My Porch Prints. I think all of that is from My Porch Prints actually, and I've just popped them all in there like so. And that needs to go in a little bit better, and that's actually opened there as well if you wanted to tuck something secret inside there. Oh, glued that down. Clever. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I hate when I do that. It's probably one tiny little oozy bit that's come out. It looks like a glue blob. Oh, right, so I'll have to sort that out. So that's a flip. This is from, don't know if that's ARTYmaze or My Porch Prints now. See that? I'll just glue that down in a minute. Paper bag, doily, another big deep pocket with the tag from ARTYmaze, and again that's opened at the back, and the pocket is a pocket. I added this on there, and that's from ARTYmaze, I think, or My Porch Prints. It's one of the two. Some more stenciling. Had to change my doobie in my flip, and this I've run out, or I can't find. I'm sure I had a few left, and this I'd used to use some black soot, so I kind of rubbed as much off of it as possible, and this came out just a little bit darker than some of the other stenciling, but still looks nice. The trim, some more stenciling, another one of these matchbooks using the time card toppers. I just used plain white cardstock, and then I cut this off of the top of one of the journaling cards, and it says, be my little baby bumblebee. Can't say that quick. And it's been stitched along there, and the lovely bees on there, and that just paper clips on there. I made another pocket using one of the journal cards, and I think that might be my portrait prints, but I'm not 100%. ARTYmaze, it was one of the sheets that I just chopped into 3 and made some tags with. Then we have, this was again one of the pages that I shrunk down. I just inked up all around the edges, so some journal space there. This is my portrait prints, and this is ARTYmaze. Isn't that pretty? I think that's ARTYmaze. Yeah, yeah, it is. Love these collagey pages with the bees on it. Here is one of the pages that I just chopped down, made into a pocket. It's been backed onto book page, excuse me, just to make it a little bit more thicker. You could use that as a little tuck if you wanted to. This is from my portrait prints. The image there is from ARTYmaze. This is from ARTYmaze. So is that. Another tag there. That image is from my portrait prints. This is made from one of the pages that I chopped up to make tags. I wonder if that would sit in there. No, I like it in there. Something smaller would be nice in there. Some more stenciling. There's some shimmer to the paper because I put some micro powders in there. Little flip there with this piece from my portrait prints, a doily, and then a pocket here with another little booklet in it. And this is William Morris paper. I just thought I'd use that up. Little booklet, and the image here is from ARTYmaze. Okay, so that is the journal. So like I said, it's 2 kits, one from ARTYmaze, one from my portrait prints. The one from my portrait prints is, I think it's just called Bee Ephemera Kit, and one from ARTYmaze is called Bee Garden Journal. So if you have any questions, just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.